this future stuff is an exciting segment because we're kind of going back into the old kind of news in some ways of like the things that are not controversial at all, gonna be mad talked about, like on Twitch right now. Biden's Peloton the same as Obama's Blackberry. It's kind of story that's happening right now. Patricia can't wait for boring. So this story
that's my position, because I don't give a fuck about politics.
Yeah, so,
I just don't want to hear the constant bullshit. Oh, like day after day after day. I'm done with it. I've been done with it.
Wait, I can't get enough of the pillow comments. So we got one guy, Elizabeth saying pillow guy may be selling from the corner. That's with the crack.
Well, I mean, he does need to get his next hit, right? He can't be stealing, copper piping from construction sites. So he's got to sell them lumpy ass pillows.
Yeah.
Alcazar said something that's really interesting, because it sounds a lot like what you were getting at.
Yeah, we'll pull it up right now so we can get in to talk about it. So this is the thing that happened. Like the Biden right now, this is kind of the oh no, Biden's bike. But like I talked about before, was kind of buried in the story is the fact that this man is actually working out. He's not just sitting around eating McDonald's cheeseburgers and KFC, like the guy before him. So pretty much what's happening here, Biden's personal weight control and exercise regimen will face a different kind of burning question. Can he bring his Peloton, cybersecurity, blah, 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 the whole cybersecurity issue. But I want to go into the health aspect of it, which is buried into it, which is a little more important issue about, we want to know about the health of the president. So being president is stressful. In the most recent years have been exercise routines. Bill Clinton jogged, George W. Bush ran until his knees gave out, and he turned to other forms of exercise. These are all war criminals, including mountain biking, and then Obama played basketball. I had to say that. I'm sorry. I can't come out. I couldn't help to say that, but
I didn't expect it.
Yeah, but they have exercise routines. They all exercise. Trump golf, which is not really exercise. So Biden, who is 78, will be the oldest person to be sworn in as president. So riding this Peloton is good political sense. Even though like the working class Joe, whatever that means, he's using this fancy ass Bluetooth bike now to stay fit. In some ways, it's good. It's good. He needs this. It's good to know that he's working out right now. We know that he's working out and trying to stay healthy, no matter what way regimen he's finding. So that's what I got from that story. Regardless of all the weird cybersecurity things that want to spook out, I doubt that he's going to be like talking about nuclear launch codes while he's like biking on his bike, but that's what they're scared about. And it's happened before. If Phil can play this clip real quick of Under Armour.
Bad news for users of the MyFitnessPal app, and bad news for Under Armour, which owns that app, saying now hackers stole the information of 150 million users.
The company sent out an email alerting users to the hack. ABC 2 News' Megan Knight is here with more details on the data breach. Megan.
And actually, this is the email that you are going to see in your inbox if you have that MyFitnessPal app, warning you about the data breach and what was and what was not stolen by the hackers. Under Armour says that usernames, email addresses, and scrambled passwords were compromised, but credit card information was not taken. They are urging everyone who has the app, change the password immediately, and also look out for any suspicious activity both on your app and on your email account. Under Armour bought the MyFitnessPal app back in 2015. It says that the breach on the app happened this past Sunday, again, affecting the accounts of 150 million users. This is the largest data breach so far this year. They're now working with law enforcement to figure out how the hackers got into their system, and they're also working to beef up their security on the app and monitor for any other possible breaches.
So this kind of stuff happens all the time with these kind of, from fitness programs to social media platforms to little internet platforms of data being hacked. But this is the controversial story right now with Biden. He's like, he's bringing his little cycling blue screen bike. So
yeah, I don't see what the big deal is personally, like cybersecurity or whatever. I'm pretty sure that people have seen the inside of the White House via movies, television, tours. I don't see what the big deal really could be. It's a bike and there's a screen, and then I mean you'll just see him like sweating like an old man on a stationary bike.
Yeah,
I don't see what the big deal would be.
One of the things I remember of my grandfather, which is he used to work out, and he worked out into his 60s and 70s. He would go on the treadmill. He had a little cycling bike, and he did the same thing. It's always great to see older people work out. I really like loving that. It's like it inspires you to know that you can keep on going till like you're 80, to see that kind of stuff. So hopefully we have more of that and less cheeseburgers and Big Macs, many French fries. So that's some future stuff.